was a sergeant in the Marine Corps, and Colonel Kelley was my commanding officer. And he had grabbed me and said, "Sergeant, I need you and find another sergeant to come in Charlie uniform tonight at 1800 to a bar in Normal Heights called Rosie O'Grady's." And this was it was February of '98, late January, February. And he says, and bring the American flag with you, we'll have an Irish flag there. So I grabbed a buddy of mine from Philly that I grew up with, who came in the Marine Corps with me and stuff, and we kind of came up together. And I said, "Frankie, let's go do this." And Colonel Kelley wants us to come do this with him. I said, "All right." So we show up to Rosie O'Grady's, the place is packed to the walls. We step in there in our uniforms, and everybody oohs and ahs. Look at the spurred away Marines, right? Colonel Kelley comes over, takes us out. He's like, "Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna walk in with these flags. You're gonna stop. You're gonna stand side by side with those flags. We're gonna play the Irish national anthem. We're gonna play the American national anthem. That's it. You're gonna turn around. You're gonna walk away, put the flags in your car, come back and drink beer." "Ah, sir." So we do our whole thing. We come back in, and he comes over and says, "Thanks a lot." And of course, everybody's buying his beers. And like, "What is this?" "Oh, this is a Friendly Sons of St. Patrick. It's an Irish fraternity. Dates back to Philadelphia." Well, I said, "Well, that's cool because we're both from Philadelphia, and we're both Irish kids from Philadelphia, right?" And so Colonel Kelley comes over and he puts his little index card in front of us and says, "Here, sign this. And you too, Frankie, you sign this." We sign it. He said, "Congratulations, you're in the Friendly Sons of St. Patrick." And that was it. We were in, right? So that would have been 1988. And when we joined it, we started talking about like being in an Irish fraternity. Well, we were Irish kids who grew up in an all-Irish Catholic neighborhood in Philadelphia. Never thought anything about Irish. I don't think we ever even celebrated St. Patrick's Day. We're Irish. And we started going back through our neighborhood and all the people's names. And we're like, "Oh yeah, Irish, 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 Irish. How'd that Italian kid get in here?" Right? Irish, 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 Irish. Down the whole neighborhood list of people. And so that was our start to the Friendly Sons, right around 1988. I think at that time Hank Kelley was president, and he was one of the first people to greet us too. After we came back in, came over and said hello and had a drink, and he always had a drink to share. Right? So he always had his, but he had one to share in a tall glass. "Here, try this." You know, what is it? Just try it. You'll like it. And we take a sip. It's Irish whiskey, of course. And he did that. And Skip Giesting came over and said hello, introduced himself to us, and told us about his Navy exploits and those things, and his affiliation with the Marine Corps, which was nothing. He was a Navy pilot, or REO. But that happens, '88. We participated in a few events over the next year. And 1990, Neil O'Connor I met in 1988 too, and we became friends, and he came in to the Friendly Sons. And Mark O'Loughlin, we didn't really know because he had left Okinawa, but then he came back and he was in, and Jay Treanor and Robbo Grimes and all. So we had this whole military contingent that rallied around Colonel Kelley, right? And then of course Mike Neal, right? And funny story is I met Mike Neal in the Beachcomber in 1985 as a drill instructor, and I was in there one Sunday afternoon. And he came over to me and says, "Hey, Marine, let me buy you a beer." I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Don't call me sir, my name's Mike." I said, "Okay, sir." He's like, "Damn it, my name's Mike. Call me Mike." "Okay, Mike, have a beer." Well, this goes on for months at a time. And somebody says to me one day, a Marine, a more senior Marine, comes over and says, "Hey, Sergeant, you know who that is?" I said, "That's Mike Neal." And he says, "No, that's Colonel Neal, Navy Cross recipient from Vietnam." And I'm like, "Oh, shit." Okay. So he comes over, "Hey, Chip. Hey, sir, how you doing?" He says, "Damn it, I told you not to call me sir." I said, "No, I know who you are now, and you're sir." So, and then, of course, he was there at the Smilin Irishman contest. I said, "Hey, sir, how you doing?" "Hey, Chip, how you doing?" And then my buddy Frankie's like, "You know who he is?" "Yeah, I know who he is." The whole story comes out back again. 2009. Holy cow. 2009, 2010. Okay, so yeah, almost 20 years old.